Welcome back, Freedom Fighters. Today we're going to be talking about loadouts that I use for Terminids. Okay, so let's talk weapons. For the primary, I like to use the Slugger. I don't know. Probably a lot of you already know that the Breaker is like the strongest, quote unquote, the strongest weapon. But if you want to spice it up a little bit, it's kind of dumb to just use one weapon all throughout the game. If you ask me. So Slugger is one of those guns where you can like have a little bit of variety and deal a lot of damage and have fun at the same time. So if you didn't already know, Slugger has a medium armor penetration. It deals good damage and has decent accuracy even at range, even though it's a shotgun. So yeah, with its name, it's a Slugger, so it fires slug rounds. It's not like the other shotguns that shoot spread out airburst or whatever they call it, the spread bullets thingies. And then we got the for my pistol, the Redeemer. You can also use the Senator. The Senator is a really decent weapon, but when I'm panicking and spraying everything in my path, Redeemer is just your go. For grenades, I like to use the Incendiary because burning everything up is just really good. Also, the high explosive is pretty decent too, but having to burn everything up is just a huge plus for me. Okay, now for armors, honestly, you can go whatever you want. Whatever you feel like it, whatever you want to look like, it's up to you. But if you want to min-max, I would suggest you can use the Trench Paramedic light armor. Why? Because it has 2 more stims, and it increases team effect duration by 2 seconds. So if you don't know already, stim effect is when you pop your stim, it keeps on healing you while you're taking damage during that time. You probably already noticed because you probably have been swarmed already while you panic stemmed. So what this does, it increases the duration that you can take damage and overheal that damage. So also a plus, when you stim, you also reset your stamina, not just your health. So having those duration increased by 2 seconds is a huge plus. If you don't have this armor already, it will rotate in the superstore because every 2 days the superstore resets. It's probably gonna go like in 2 resets because I got this armor like 2 resets ago. You can probably wait for that. This is from the moment of recording. So what I use personally is I like the Eradicator because I look like Master Chief. The bonus is not that great, but having 50% resistance to explosive damage, I would like to think that it's a plus because a lot of my teammates freaking throw their ordnance close to me without saying anything. So sometimes I don't notice it, and there are so many times that I have been saved by this 50% resistance. Also, it is one of the armors that have more speed and stamina regen compared to the other light armor ones. The only armor that has the same stat as this is the Trailblazer Scout. Honestly, it has better passives because your enemies can't detect you by 30%, but I just don't like how it looks. So this is just like a fashion choice. So let's talk stratagems. For my support weapon, I always pick Railgun. It's to nobody's surprise, I know. The Railgun is just way too strong to not pick. The other ones, I wish they would be buffed to some extent. The recoilless rifle, the spear, or even the autocannon. Like, there's just no reason not to pick Railgun, because the Railgun just is a very good option against heavy targets. Your Bile Titans, your Chargers, the medium ones, you can just kill them with like one shot. So until they buff the other ones, I think I might stay Railgun, but we could mess with the other ones to some extent, I guess. So for the orbital cannons or the off-map artillery support, I opt for the orbital rail cannon strike and also the 500 kg bomb. Okay, so why? The rail cannon strike, I use this because I hate going against chargers. If you don't know already, the rail cannon automatically targets the largest enemies in the area. So I know you might think that this is for Bile Titans, but honestly, Bile Titans are easier to kill, in my opinion, than Chargers. Because Chargers are just, they're fast. Uh, they spawn way too frequently. So, having to get one off immediately is just a huge plus for me. So 500 kg, 500 kg. I don't really use this for like killing Bile Titans or big targets. I use this to wave clear or mob clear, because the I have the upgrades already. This is from the perspective of a player who already has their upgrade. If you have the expanded weapons bay, so you can drop this twice. You can drop this twice in quick succession. So having 500 kgs is just really good. For my backpack, I always get the rover. Okay, so the rover clears small mobs fairly quickly, and it has unlimited ammo. It overheats, yes, but it only takes like a few seconds to recharge on your back, and then is back to business. Like, look at this hive guard, bro. You can just deal with them easily with a slugger shotgun. You don't have to shoot through their thing. You can just dome them. And holy hell. Okay, so one of the pluses of this shotgun is that you can shoot crates without having to nade it. So you can just, save your nades for something else and literally just shoot this crate. So grab your things. Easy peasy. The entire idea of having this build is that uh, you focus on the medium ones, the soldiers, the broods, the hive guards, or whatever. You can focus on those with your shotgun while your drone does the clearing for the small ones. Obviously, your drone can't clear everything, so from time to time you have to shoot the little buggers too. So, other than that, I would say this on a rate of 1 to 10, this build I would rate at least a nice 7, because it has, while it's really fun and really easy to use, it has some cons. It has some disadvantages, which we'll talk about in a second. Other than that, I would say it's, overall it's still a fun experience. I think this loadout. So for the pros, I would say it has decent ammo economy, since you only have to shoot like selected targets. Well, there are a lot of times that you have to shoot the small ones too, but it's not like when you don't have a drone and you're using, like, let's say a breaker or a rifle or the SMG, that you have to spam left click on the little ones. It has good anti-heavy properties, since you have the rail cannon and the railgun, and also have your 500 kg. The cons is your drone can kill you. That's it. One of the biggest cons for me is that your drone can kill you. I have died too many times with this drone that it might as well be an automaton scout. The other con is that you can pull unnecessary aggro, but it rarely happens for me. I don't know about your experience this, if you ever use this loadout, but you can just be careful when you're roaming around, and look out for the patrols and stuff. But otherwise, it's fun. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and go spread freedom for us, Helldiver.